and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing sort of like a chit chat get ready with me date night video. I guess it's not super chatty, so I apologize in advance, but it is kind of chatty. I sort of touch on basically the biggest thing that's happening in my life at the moment, or the biggest thing that's been happening that I haven't shared with you guys. So I don't know if any of you will find that very interesting. So I hope you like my date night get ready with me. It's just a super warm matte tone over the eyes, and then I'm using sort of like a metallic liner because I thought black liner can be too overpowering, but who said anything about a metallic liner? Hope you guys like this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you do. Let me know if you would like to see more chit chat sort of get ready with me videos. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you'd like to keep up to date with my everyday life. And photos are always a preview of what my makeup tutorials are pretty much. Yeah, if you're interested and would like to see how I got to this look, please keep watching. So I was going to do voiceover, but I decided I may as well talk to you guys while I'm getting ready. I'm just going out for just dinner with James and his friends, and I thought may as well. I just primed my face using Benefit Matte Rescue Professional, and I'm going to use my Studio Fix fluid for my foundation. No surprises there. My skin is a bit ratchet at the moment. It's like once you get one pimple, they all come out. They all come out to play, don't they? Blending it in with my damp and quite dirty beauty blender. Have to try and get ready quickly because the sun will be going down and then it'll be too dark for me to be filming. I used to film sometimes like when it was getting darker, and just the lighting is just no good. Just going to conceal my eye area for now using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla. I hope my fan's not too loud because I've got it on pretty high because it's getting hot here in Australia. Well, in Queensland it's getting hot anyway. I don't know about everywhere else. I'm going to set my eye base using MAC Medium Golden and this Real Techniques small contour brush, which I always use. I just zoomed you guys in a little because we are moving on to the eyes. My eyes are going to be super simple today. I think I'm not really going to use too much shadow. So I'm just going to put some Elixir in my crease, which is a Colourpop Super Shock shadow, and I'm using this Vanity Planet sort of blending brush. Just blending it really softly up towards the brow bone. Sort of blending it so that it's nice and even and diffused across from the outer corner into the really far into the inner corner. Then I'm going to go straight onto the lid shadow. I'm going to use this Colourpop shadow, also called Seeker, and apply that on my lid. It's like a warm reddy brown shade. I don't know if I should be using my finger. I'll try and use a brush, but sometimes I think that the brushes don't work as well with these shadows. I'm trying to bring it up sort of higher than the crease because I'm then going to blend it out. I don't want it to look too harsh. And using my Morphe Bullet Crease brush to bring it up a little higher. And then blending it out. I just want it to look nice and diffused. I want it to look a little less rounded, I guess, if that makes sense to you. Just like that. Just like that, like that, like that. Always have fallout. Gotta love some fallout. Nut. Then I'm just going to use my finger just to apply some extra along the lash line, just so that it's a bit more blended. I always do that. How bad is that? I always just rub my finger. I'm liking how blended and how easy that was. That was pretty. So I'm just going to use this Colourpop. It's an ultra metallic liquid lip and it is in the color Salt. And I'm just going to put that on my hand, and then I'm going to apply that with this flat brush, creating quite a thick line across my lash line just because you want it to be noticeable. And then bringing the wing up. And then sort of just keep your eye shut for a little bit, especially if you've got hooded eyes. You don't really want it to be sticking to your hood or into your crease, and then it's not a good look. I mean, you could just use a metallic eyeliner, but I don't have one, so I thought I may as well use these liquid lips instead of going and buying, you know, another product. So once I've sort of let that dry a little bit, I'm now going to remove the tape. Then I'm going to apply mascara and eyelashes. Today I'm just going to use the XO Beauty lashes in Primadonna. And my mascara today I'm going to use the L'Oreal False Lash Superstar. I've actually been loving this mascara lately, especially when you use the both ends. Today I don't need both ends because I'm putting lashes on, but it's a really good mascara for making your lashes look super long. So I'm just going to wait for that to dry, and then I'm going to put my lashes on and I'll be back in a second. And I'm going to cover my lash line now that I've got my lashes on with the Kat Von D tattoo liner, just covering up the lash line. So then I just touched up my liner, liquid lipstick, whatever you want to call it again. Just sort of making sure that it's thick and bright enough. For concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Concealer, and it is in the colour Light Medium. So I actually haven't told you guys, this is actually kind of biggish news. When James and I got back from Bali, which was a while ago now in September, he actually was offered a job in Perth in Western Australia in the mine. 4 weeks on and then 1 week off. So he works for 4 weeks straight and then gets 1 week off. If you're not familiar with Australia, or if you are familiar, Perth is actually a 5-hour flight and it is on the other side of the country. It is not close at all. A lot of people that I know were like, oh, you're gonna move to Perth? And I was like, why would I move to Perth? One, Perth is actually a 14-hour drive or 2-hour plane flight northwestern Australia, like a very long way away from Perth, to be honest. I just say Perth because it's an easy one to explain. You know, I would never get to see him even if I did live in Perth. So every 4 weeks he will now come back and stay here for a week, and then he has to go back to work for that time. So it's really hard. Obviously now I have quite a lot of time to make more videos for you guys, but it's definitely very lonely. Imagine if you've got partners or boyfriends or husbands or girlfriends or anything like that, and just imagine, like, I didn't see him for 6 weeks because this is the first time and he had training. So I was 6 weeks away from him. I only get to speak to him once a day on the phone. I'm used to speaking to him like 3-4 times a day, seeing him pretty much every day. We don't live together, we both still live at home, so I guess it's kind of good, because if we lived together and then he was away all the time, I would be struggling. Lucky that I live at home so that I, you know, always have my family with me. Then I'm going to set under my eyes using the MAC Light Plus. So he's probably going to do this, I don't know how long the project's going to go for, but the money is definitely very good, a lot better than what he was on here. Hopefully he can do it maybe for a year, maybe for 2 years. So I know it's good for the money, and I totally get that he's just trying to help us in our future. I'm going to use MAC Medium Dark and set the rest of my face. But yeah, it's definitely a struggle. I mean, I feel like he's working all the time, so he's constantly busy. He doesn't really have much time to think, whereas I'm more like, what do I do now? Like, instead of seeing him and going out for dinner with him all the time and doing stuff with him on the weekends and every night, now I feel like I'm a lot more alone. I have my friends, but then sometimes I'm like, I feel like I need more friends to fill my time. It's weird, guys. It's really hard to explain. So it's times like these which I'm super grateful that I started my YouTube channel and that I have all of you guys, because I always love replying to your comments, and making videos and editing videos takes up a lot of my time. Just sitting under my eyes with Mercier, doing a bit of baking, by the way. Sometimes I feel super alone and I really wish that I could talk to him, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use my favorite Rimmel Sun Glow bronzer to bronze up my cheeks. But yeah, that's pretty much the most major thing that has happened to me lately. I feel like I haven't done a chit chat video in ages. He's only here for a couple days. By the time you watch this video, he will definitely already be gone. Then I'm just going to contour my cheeks using the Hoola bronzer. I feel like I do this all the time. I've been lacking a bit of inspo lately with the bronzers and stuff like that. I'm also a person that loves to stay at home and, you know, do my own thing, hang out with my family, but sometimes I feel like I need to push myself to get out there and actually do things with other people. I'm going to use a bit of blush today, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Studio, and it's in the colour Coral. The sun's going down. I feel like I'm struggling for light. I like the blush. Pretty. I forgot how nice this blush was. And I'm going to use the Balm Merry Loumanizer to highlight my cheeks. I feel like making them pop. Gotta be getting that highlight popping, guys. But yeah, as I said, if you guys have any suggestions on, you know, how you guys cope with this, or if you have a partner that's got away or anything like that. I would love to hear. I'm just going to use the Seeker and I'm going to apply that under my lash line. The light is just going crazy in here today. It's a bit much. I'm just going to use the Maybelline gel pencil, just putting that on the outer corner, and I'm going to smudge it in a little bit. I'm going to line my waterline with this Rimmel cream shadow. Do not ever use your fingers. I do not know why I'm currently using my fingers. Use a brush. And I'm just going to put some mascara onto my lower lashes. For lips, I'm being super boring. I'm going to use the Boldly Bare by MAC, and then I'm also going to use Maquillage, which is probably one of my new favorite kind of nude lipsticks. Also, whenever I think about like James not being here and stuff, I think to myself, shut up. Like, honestly, there are so many people that go through so many worse things in life, or people that don't get to see their significant others for months or years at a time or something like that. So then that's what I think, and then I think, oh, get over yourself. And then I'm going to set my face using MAC Fix Plus, of course. And then here you have it. This is my finished look for dinner. I mean, I really like it because, you know, I love myself a warm tone eye look, and I kind of like it because you're doing winged liner without wearing the overpowering black, if that makes sense. It's not like an overpowering black liner, and I do really like the metallic. It's still quite subtle, I guess, because once I open my eyes, it's not really that much. So hopefully James thinks I look pretty tonight. I can wow him with my makeup because he generally sees me looking amazing. I hope you guys like this video. Sorry if it was boring, if my chit chat was boring, but hope you guys like it. Just giving you a little bit of a life update, I guess. Let me know what's going on in your lives if you get to this part of the video. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you all very, very soon. Bye guys.